Finally, it's been one of the most talked about films in India in recent months. And actually, it's been a really fantastic year, hasn't it, for the Indian movie industry. Now, movie buffs say that this film, when released way back in 2001, 22 years ago, was not just another film, but an emotion on them. The sequel to the movie, Gadar, is back and has brought with it tons of nostalgia, the magic of Tara Singh, and well, crores and crores and crores of rupees at the box office. One of the most talked about Bollywood action masala movies in recent times, Gadar, has literally created that. A Gadar, or havoc, at the box office. It's smashing records set by many other blockbusters like Bahubali and Dangal, and is by far the biggest second-week grosser. The film already has its 500 crore rupee mark in the kitty, and by the looks of theatres running houseful, it seems like it's just the start. Gadar 2 ended with an ambiguous to-be-continued message. Does that mean Gadar 3 is on the cards? Let's now ask the director himself. It's a great pleasure to be joined by Anil Sharma, the director of Gadar. Anil Sharma ji, first of all, many congratulations. What a spectacular success you have on your hands.
Thank you very much. It's God's blessing and the people's love for Gadar 1, and that's why Gadar 2 has such a magnificent opening and start, and people are loving it, and I'm really thrilled and enjoying it. That God has given. The people wanted me to do Gadar 2, and I delivered what they wanted, and I'm really happy for that.
Yes, people wanted to do Gadar 2, but we waited 20 years for the sequel. Why did you wait for so long? Were you thinking that people perhaps have forgotten about Tara Singh?
गदर को तो लोग भूले ही नहीं थे. तारा सिंह जितना समय जा रहा था, तारा सिंह और उनके दिल में उतरता जा रहा था, जीते और उनके दिल में उतरता जा रहा था. Sakina was going deep into their hearts, and the only reason why I never wanted to just use the Gadar, I just never wanted to encash the Gadar. I just wanted to deliver the Gadar to the real Gadar story, the continuation of Gadar, the Katha continues. So I wanted a story which I was trying to develop it, but it was not developing. One fine day, it happened.
Right, sir. Well, would you have still made that particular sequel if Sunny Deol or Amisha had not agreed to do it after such a long time?
How can I make without Tara Singh? I cannot make. Tara Singh has to be Tara Singh. But if you deliver the story, if you actor की कमजोरी क्या है कहानी? अगर the moment he loved the story, picture बनेगी. अगर actor को कहानी पसंद आएगी तो बनेगी. The moment I went and I narrated the small idea to the Sunny Deol, there was a big tear in his eyes. So I know it's done.
What was the experience like directing your son Utkarsh in such a pivotal role?
I have already directed him in Gadar 1. He was kid in that film. And probably it is the first film where the person who has played the kid, he is playing the elder also. So, on the contrary, it was good. Because whenever I used to cut his close-ups of his Gadar 1, so it used to connect deeply with the audience. That is what happening. That is what paying me off. Because whenever I cut his close-up, you have not seen the film, so you don't know. Whenever I cut his close-ups, the Gadar 1, and I come back and again show this close, it connects so much because it's the same child.
Sharma, obviously, one of the major factors behind the success of both Gadar 1 and Gadar 2, quite frankly, is that patriotic element, somebody going into Pakistan and beating up Pakistanis. Is that one of the elements in both the films, actually, that have contributed to them being such hits?
Yeah, patriotism is great thing, and people love that, people feel that, and in Gadar 1 or Gadar 2, especially in Gadar 2, there's a lot of patriotism, and people, मतलब उन लोगों के goosebumps आ जाते हैं, and of course going to Pakistan and doing things there. I'm not shown in Gadar 2 Pakistan in a bad light. A person is shown in a bad light. That person can be in India also, that person can be in England also, that person can be in Pakistan also.
Well, the franchise culture is so big abroad, so I'm sure you must already be thinking about the possibility of Gadar 3. What could possibly happen there? Tara Singh return to the screens once again, perhaps go to the moon and fight aliens out there, something like that.
If the story comes, I'll make.
Send him to the moon, rescue some people out there.
No, so we are on the moon already. I must congratulate entire India and everyone, you and me, everyone, that we are on the moon now.
Okay, Anil ji, we'll keep our eye out for Gadar 3. Thank you so much for joining us.